Today, a very important announcement was released, and checks started going out for millions of people. I have all the details and what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. All right, now earlier today, we got a very important economic number that was released, and this number is released only once per month. Well, we got it earlier this morning, and it was the non-farm payroll number, otherwise known as the jobs report, giving us a glimpse into how many jobs were created in the month of September and what happened with the unemployment rate. Well, the report showed that 263,000 new jobs were created in the month of September, and the unemployment rate actually went down to 3.5%. That's a good thing, right? Well, in this case, it's actually not a good thing. The unemployment rate going down a little bit to 3.5% and another 263,000 jobs being created last month in September is not exactly what the Federal Reserve wants to hear right now. So remember, we've talked about this many times right now. The Federal Reserve is aggressively raising interest rates. As a result of that, they're kind of anticipating the unemployment rate to go up and less jobs to be created. That's as a result of contracting the economy. Businesses start to scale back. They're not hiring quite as many people. They're starting to save their money a little bit more because they know the economy is going to contract in a big way. So they're trying to lay people off, conserve that capital that they're not going to be paying out through payroll, because they also understand that people are going to be spending less money, and therefore their revenues and their profits are also going to go down. So as a result of this jobs report was not necessarily a good economic number. Now, generally, we would look at this situation and think, this is good. Jobs are being created, the unemployment rate is going down, all is peachy and all is good. In this situation, during a very high inflationary time, when the Federal Reserve is aggressively raising interest rates, this is not what we wanted it to do. We wanted less jobs to be created and the unemployment rate to go a little bit higher. We wanted that to happen, well, at least the Federal Reserve did. Now, again, I want to make it very clear. I am not sitting here saying that I hope people lose their jobs. I am not saying that at all. That is not me. But rather, this is what the Federal Reserve wants because they want the economy to contract. They want this inflation to come down. Well, guess what? the efforts out of the Federal Reserve are not working at all, right? So what they're doing is they're raising interest rates aggressively right now, right? Their last few meetings, they've raised interest rates by 75 basis points per meeting. This is huge raises that they've had here. It's not doing anything to inflation. Inflation is basically laughing in the face of the Federal Reserve right now saying, haha, you can't do anything to us, right? I mean, it's just like unbelievable what is going on. This inflation is incredibly relentless. Now, I've been reading a lot of information about this, and a lot of the top economists out there right now are saying, this inflation, good luck, Federal Reserve. You're not going to be able to touch this. So a lot of the economists right now are saying this is going to take years and years and years to bring this inflation down. Let's cross our fingers that that's not the case. Now, I'm going to be real with you right now. I also anticipate, I've talked about this before in other videos over the last several months here. This is, according to my calculations, a minimum of at least a year, a minimum of aggressively raising interest rates to bring this inflation down. According to my estimates, at least 1 year of aggressive interest rates, aggressive policy out of the Fed to bring this the inflation down to their benchmark of about 2%. And again, I'm not an economist, but I do watch this stuff very closely, and I do have to say that I do understand this stuff pretty well. And according to my calculations, that's what I'm looking at least 1 full year of tough times. So again, I'm not saying that I hope that. I do not want that at all, because I understand right now, unlike a lot of people out there right now, I completely understand it because I see the comments and stuff down below of all of you here in the community. Money is really tight right now. This is not a good situation. So again, the faster we can get out of this, the better we would all be. But let me point this out because this is actually a good thing in the event of the Federal Reserve aggressively raising interest rates going forward as well. This is going to contract the economy. Someday, this eventually will catch up with the economy. Here's the thing. The economy generally is a little bit lagging when it comes to all these other things right now, right? So the stock market is falling off a cliff right now. The financial markets are rolling over. The economy is generally much more slow moving, right? Well, as a result of that, eventually one of these days, the economy is going to catch up, and all of a sudden it's going to say, hey, where'd all my buddies go? they jumped off the cliff. I'm going to go too. You know what I mean? So that's basically what is going to happen here. This economy is going to reverse all of a sudden, and it's going to crash and burn, and it's not going to be a pretty situation. Okay, so it's going to take a little bit of time for this to happen. And again, this is how it always works every single time. But eventually, this economy will catch up, and it's not going to be a pretty picture when this whole thing starts to go down, right? So at that point, then everybody's going to scramble, including the Federal Reserve, and they're going to say, we went too high, too fast, and the economy's going down too fast here. Let's print a bunch of money and send it out, right? So that's just what's going on. But I wanted to bring this to you and break this all down for you because this number is released once per month, and this is also something that economists are watching closely. The Federal Reserve is watching this closely, and I can tell you this much. Based on this report right now, the Federal Reserve is pretty much going to be all in on another 75 basis point rate hike in just a few weeks here when they have their next meeting. However, they need to see what the next inflation report comes in at as well. That will be out in just a matter of days as well, the next inflation report, which again, I would anticipate is going to come in very high yet again because what happened in September? Nothing. Prices continued to go up. Did prices go down in September? No, I would actually argue they continued to go higher, at least for the things that we buy. Again, we don't buy anything too extravagant, nothing fancy, just simply food and just the basic stuff that everybody else buys. But it seems like prices continue to go up higher in the month of September. So I want to bring this to you because this is actually a very important report. Now, this also could indicate the likelihood of additional checks going out at some point in the future because this will cause the economy to contract in a pretty tough way at some point. Like I said, when it catches up, it's going to contract in a big, big way. But again, it's a little bit slower moving than everything else. But again, I'll keep that posted and keep you updated. Let's quickly talk about some checks that went out to millions of people today, and millions more payments will be going out here over the coming days, weeks, and the next couple months here. Today, California, they are sending out stimulus checks as of today. 23 million people in the state of California are going to share $9.5 billion that's being sent out by the state of California. Their first round of payments went out today. The direct deposits should have hit your bank accounts or wherever you have that money deposited today. This is just for the state of California. $9.5 billion in the state of California for the 23 million people. The maximum amount you can get is going to be $1,050. That's the maximum you can get. And that would be for the lowest income individuals. The higher your income is, the less you get, okay? I don't think you need to worry about that. The maximum, though, is that $1,050. $350 up to 3 people in your household. So if it's you, a spouse, and a dependent, then you could get the $1,050. Again, $350 per person up to 3 people. $1,050 is the max. And it goes down, like I said, on a tiered level based on your income. The higher and the more money you have, again, the less and less you get. Now, here's the thing. If you do not get a direct deposit, they will start sending out mailed checks and I think possibly even prepaid cards. Don't quote me on that one. I was doing some research on that. I think I saw that about prepaid cards, but at least the paper checks will be going out between October 25th and December 1st, okay? Keep that in mind as well if you're waiting for a paper check. Now, you might be wondering, I'm in California. I didn't get anything yet. I don't know about this. How do I get some? Well, get this. I have a website for you. If you're in the state of California and you want to look into it, go to this website and do some research. Look it up. taxrefund.ca.gov. Again, taxrefund.ca.gov. One more time now. taxrefund.ca.gov. Please go to that website if you're in the state of California, and you can look into it to see how you can grab your check and what you need to do there. I'm going to be honest with you right now. I did not go to the website, okay? Just being totally real with you, I did not go to that website. I did not look around, but when I was doing the research, I did come across that website. It was recommended as far as the people in the state of California. If you want to look into your check and how to grab it, you can go to that website. Again, taxrefund.ca.gov, and that'll help you and give you all the details you need to know about this check that's going out today. Direct deposits today. People in California are super happy today. About 14 million people got the payments today, according to what I was seeing. Again, give or take a little bit, but it's around 14 million people got those payments today, apparently, from what I was reading. And again, it could have been 15, it could have been 17, it could have been more, it could have been less. That's just what I'm reading about it. Either way, millions of people in California right now are super happy. They just got a lot of money today. I mean, seriously, they're probably out buying stuff right now. And seriously, you know what I mean? I don't know what people in California are doing right now. I am not in California, but I'm thinking it's pretty happy in California today, right? A lot of money just hit bank accounts. So anyway, these are some things that are going on right now. There's a lot of weird stuff that's going on. And again, the stock market did not love what happened today. As many of you know that watch the videos here on the channel, I watch the stock market very closely. The stock market was positive prior to the open this morning, and it opened up and it just went down and down and down. Depending on the indices that you were looking at, the Dow was down a little bit over 2%. Then the S&P was down almost 3%, about 2.75%. The Russell 2000, which is my favorite to watch, I love watching that one, was down almost 3%, and the NASDAQ was down over 3% as well. Big moves. Generally, we don't see moves in the market this much, but that is a very big move lower. Now, I'm going to throw this one out there. If you're still watching, I'm going to throw a little pro tip out for you. In fact, I'm going to make a dedicated video about this one, and I'm going to leave it out this weekend. But here's the thing. There's going to be a massive plunge in the market coming, okay? I'm going to make a dedicated video about this one. If you're still watching right now, a little quick pro tip. I want to tell you what's going to happen here. I've been watching the markets for a very long time now. I can tell you this much. There's going to be a massive plunge in the market coming soon. According to my estimates, I'm going to guess between 15 and 18%. We're going to see this market hit the floor. A huge rug pull is going to happen here very soon, soon, like real soon, probably like real soon here within the next, week and a half, 2 weeks, something like this. According to what I am seeing right now, there's going to be a big event in the market, and it is going to go straight down in a big way. Like I said, about 15 to 18% according to my calculations. So if you're watching this thing, please pay attention. To be totally transparent with you, yes, I'm short the market, okay? Just being real with you right now. So yes, I am a little bit biased on this, but again, I've been watching all this stuff very closely. I'm going to make a dedicated video about this to let you know what I'm looking at, why I predict this, and what's going on right now. But a major pattern is playing out in the market right now, and it's going to see a major rug pull, and it's not going to be pretty, okay? But here's the thing. If you are in the camp looking for stimulus checks or things like this is something you want to see. You want to see a plunge in the market, because what happens when the market plunges? The plunge protection team comes in, the Congress comes out and appropriates trillions of dollars, hundreds of billions of dollars. When you see major things like this in the markets or the real estate market, the economy, when you see major plunges like this, it actually just means that Congress, finally steps up and does something, and they approve trillions of dollars, hundreds of billions of dollars, and they typically send it out to the people, okay? So if you're in the camp of stimulus checks, I'm not saying that another check is going to arrive next week. I'm not saying that at all. All I'm saying is that if you want another check to arrive, we need to see a major event. And we're going to see a crashing economy. We're going to see a crashing stock market. We're going to see a collapsing crypto market. We're going to see a lot of things hitting the fan in a pretty quick way here. As soon as this market hits the floor, a lot of people are going to say, no more spending for me. My retirement account just evaporated. I'm not spending anything else. And again, I do not want this to happen. I'm just simply saying this is what's going to happen. I have no influence in the stock market. I don't have any impact on the market. I mean, seriously, the market could not care less about me, right? I'm just one person between all the millions of people that, invest in the market and deal with the market every single day. I'm just one simple person. This does not matter at all to me. But I'm simply saying, according to what I'm looking at, this is what I'm seeing. So again, just want to let you know, if you're still watching this video, I'm going to throw that out there, but watch for that dedicated video this weekend. I'm going to make it for you, lay it all out for you, exactly what I'm seeing. And again, why I'm predicting a major crash and burn with this stock market, like soon, okay? I don't know if it's going to happen on Monday. I mean, I don't think Monday. I'm just simply saying, probably within the next couple of weeks here, we're going to see a major move lower. Big move lower, okay? Anyway, hope this one helps you out. Again, I'm watching all this stuff closely. And again, you might be thinking, I don't care about the stock market. Well, here's the thing. You don't have to care about the stock market, but guess what? When the stock market crashes and burns, just like it did in early 2020, what happened? Congress approved $2.3 trillion and sent it out in the form of all kinds of money for the people, and stimulus checks were included. So again, yeah, you might not care about the market, but again, at the same time, Congress likes to approve a lot of money when the markets are going down and when things are crashing. Anyway, I'm here for you in any way that I can be. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, have a good one, enjoy your day, and I'll catch you again.